categorize it into, let's say, virtual currency exchange, virtual currency exchange trading, and ICOs, and how to regulate all of this. So I'll just talk about the Philippines first, and how we regulate all of this, and probably we could have exchanges later in other countries. But basically in the Philippines, for virtual currency exchange, what does it mean? The conversion of fiat to crypto, and fiat and crypto to fiat, it is allowed in the Philippines by our central bank. That's one. Number two, virtual currency trading, exchange. What does it mean? So if for example, you're trading a token which is considered, trading your token in your platform, which is considered a security, you need to register the exchange before you list any token with our SEC. Is there any rule to that effect today in the Philippines? The only rule now, currently, as of today, is the Securities Regulations Code. But there is, the Philippine government now is very active. They are coming out with the proposed rules on exchange within the month. I agree with Mark earlier, the previous speaker. It really depends on the government or the leadership, because the current chairman of the SEC of the Philippines is proactive, probably I'd like to think, probably say young. Just because also the third aspect, we already have the proposed ICO rules. I think we're just one of the countries around the world that has the proposed ICO rules. So when will this take into effect? I was just at the SEC yesterday. They're saying within the year. So they are hoping to finalize all of these rules, being the exchange rules and the ICO rules within the year. So that's the current status of the Philippines. It's still, until and unless the rules will be finalized, it's still a bit gray area. Nobody actually really conducts an ICO in the Philippines. I don't know, none of my clients, they don't have license. It's still outside of the Philippines. All of our structures is in Singapore, again, or in the BVI. Then we are waiting for, in other words, all pre-sale or ICOs are in Singapore. Then we're just waiting for the rules to be finalized. That's when we will offer the token in the Philippines to complete the ecosystem of a specific blockchain product or token offering. So that's where we are now.
What they call the merchant discount rates or the transaction fee that you actually pay might sometimes go as much as 3% or even more. So I think there are areas in the blockchain space that today there already implements where they actually reduce the transactional fee as well at the same time in terms of the model of how payments in the areas of Visa or Master works. So to give you an idea, today for a merchant that's actually selling a specific product, and if you use Visa and Master, the percentage that he actually has to pay to the Visa and Master network for using that specific network might be anywhere in the areas of 3%. So today in the blockchain space, there is a specific use case called Stellar Lumens, where they are able to actually reduce 3% to less than 1 cent per transaction. So imagine 3% of a product transaction versus 1 cent. That's a very, very huge savings. And you combine that across multiple transactions a day, across multiple merchants all around the world, that's going to be huge savings that can potentially pass back to the consumer. And that's huge impact by itself. The second thing that might be an opportunity in this space is that in the traditional Visa Master space, there's a lot of challenges in areas of what they call chargeback, meaning that there's risk when I actually accept a card payment, and eventually there's a dispute, and the money basically goes back to the end consumer through fraudulent activities and the likes. But in this particular space itself, using the blockchain, we are able to then very much specifically identify whether the so-called transactions are more legitimate or not, and to the merchant, they are able to reduce their chargeback risk as well. The third thing in terms of timing for settlement for traditional Visa Master network, it might take approximately about 3 days for the full money settlement to actually be completed. But in the blockchain space, for example, using Stellar Lumens, within a couple of seconds, they're actually able to confirm a transaction. So 3% to 1 cent, 3 days to a couple of seconds, as well as risk factor. I think that's where the blockchain space might have some opportunities in really providing real value towards the users. Unfortunately, the adoption is not there yet, but I think in many months and probably years to come, I think these key benefits can eventually ripple down towards so-called the mass users when it becomes mainstream.